Panther, genus Panthera of the family Felidae, refers to any one of the 4 big cat species: tiger, lion, jaguar, and leopard. The black panther is the common name for the melanistic specimens of the genus, most often the jaguar and leopard species. This is a panther in its natural habitat. A Point Pleasant panther refers to any one of the 2,962 current students attending one of the 4 schools that comprise the Point Pleasant Borough School District, or the 10,384 men and women who have graduated from Point Borough High School since 1964. This is a Point Pleasant Borough panther in their natural habitat. Point Pleasant Borough, New Jersey. Our town may only occupy 3.5 of New Jersey's 8,722 square miles, but with a population of over 18,000, we are among the most densely populated in the state. The sleepy shore town perception of Point Pleasant Borough misrepresents our bustling year-round community, a center for recreation and commerce where 5 of every 7 residences has school-aged children. And at the heart of our community is the Point Pleasant Borough School District. Our 2 elementary schools, intermediate school, and the high school provide pre-kindergarten through grade 12 educational services to nearly 3,000 students. Welcome to Point Pleasant School's 2012-13 budget presentation. This video report will provide a closer look into the educational and co-curricular initiatives that drive Point Pleasant Schools and our community. Point Pleasant Schools administration and faculty are dedicated to the objectives outlined in our mission statement, guiding and inspiring our students to the highest levels of achievement on their path to becoming capable and successful young people, preparing them to be responsible citizens of the world, and setting course to their post-graduation goals. This principle is the place from which all paths begin. If our mission statement serves as the guiding principle of our schools, the Panther embodies our spirit. The Panther is not simply a mascot, it is the characterization of our community. The Panther represents our students, past, present, and future, formed by the outstanding educational and co-curricular opportunities offered within Point Pleasant Schools. The Panther pride that begins in our halls and classrooms does not end with graduation. Whether destiny carries them to unseen horizons or tethers them here, our graduates' Panther pride is the instrument by which all things are measured. How many of our graduates remain in our borough, confident that the magic could not be found anywhere else? They are the proprietors of our favorite businesses. They police our streets, fight our fires, and rush to our aid when emergencies are called. More than half of our school's employees wore black and gold at their graduation, and now are proudly preparing the next generation of Panthers. For those whose dreams led them elsewhere, who defend our nation or that we read about in the news, just as those who found their dreams here, one thing remains true no matter where their experiences take them. Once a Panther, always a Panther.
I am a Panther.
I am a Panther.
I'm a Panther.
We are Panthers.
I am a Panther.
I am a Panther.
I am a Panther.
The success of our students is the result of the comprehensive educational and co-curricular programming that comes from an inspired blend of traditional academic perspectives and innovative cultivation. District curricula meet or exceed state standards and provide students the flexibility to elicit a tailored educational experience with a rich variety of co-curricular offerings to enhance students' social, creative, and athletic development. The district firmly believes that co-curricular activities are an extension of the classroom and play a vital role in a student's development. Participation in co-curricular programs challenges students to practice discipline and teamwork while building confidence and self-esteem, formative elements of character development. Students engaged in after-school activities are doing something positive away from the influence of television, video games, and the internet. Over 80% of our high school student body is involved in co-curricular activities, including athletics, performing arts, and social organizations. Nearly as high in the percentage of Memorial Middle School students involved in intermediate clubs, athletics, and music. And with high participation in both Ocean Road and Nellie Bennett's Elementary Band and Chorus, the next generation of outstanding musicians is poised to continue the tradition of excellence synonymous with Point Pleasant School's performing arts. These varied activities play a major role in a student's pursuit of higher education, and has been directly responsible for a number of graduates earning full scholarships to continue their athletic and artistic passions at many notable institutions of higher education. The class of 2011 earned over $160,000 in scholarship money, a tribute to their co-curricular as well as academic drive.
I am a Panther.
I am a Panther.
Student achievement on standardized assessment this past year continues to meet and exceed state averages at nearly every level. And although we are pleased with our students' tremendous academic accomplishments, improvement plans are updated annually, promising even more impressive academic achievement. Annual assessment trends continue to indicate, based on alignment with curriculum content standards, exceptional faculty performance and strong parental support. District test scores will continue to rise.
I am a Panther. P-A-N-T-H-E-R. Panther.
A district-wide commitment to recognizing and applauding the achievements of students through various recognition programs at both the school and district levels serves as a motivational tool for students, fostering a drive for personal success among our students. Our students' high level of achievement is apparent in the numerous honors awarded to our student body each year. Over the past year, district students have received commendations for their academic pursuits, seen critical acclaim for their work in the performing arts, and secured a number of state sectional championships and sportsmanship awards in district athletic programs. Since September, our Board of Education has presented an astounding 127 certificates of achievement, not including 400 certificates of participation, that were distributed to the participants of the district summer reading program, who over the course of last summer read over 5,000 books.
I'm a Panther.
Because all achievement stems from the classroom, it is the fervent belief of the district that the faculty is the foundation on which all success is built. All teachers are required to meet the state standards designation of highly qualified. Therefore, primary focus is placed on recruiting and retaining top-quality teachers and staff. As teachers are responsible for shaping each child's educational experience, their commitment to quality and constructive progress is paramount. With that in mind, a deep emphasis is placed on providing consistent and meaningful staff development opportunities to improve instructional methods, thereby increasing student success. District workshops, along with team and grade level meetings, allow faculty to exchange knowledge and skills and share best practices in a true collaborative fashion through professional learning communities. These efforts translate to a unique set of learning opportunities specifically tailored to meet the needs of our staff and our students. To ensure teachers new to our district share our common educational vision, our 3-year teacher induction program acts as a guide, providing comprehensive mentoring, collaboration, professional development, and assessment to help new teachers reach their professional potential. Further, plans are in place for district-wide training to implement a new principal and teacher evaluation system in alignment with new state regulations. This new program will provide a common framework for schools statewide to assess the efficacy of new and veteran teachers as well as school principals. We are confident that this new system, in tandem with the district's current evaluation methods, will further ensure our faculty continues to meet and exceed the rigorous standards set forth by district administration, the Board of Education, as well as the state.
I am a Panther.
While the proposed 2012-13 school budget maintains all educational and co-curricular programming, the district recognizes that continual assessment of curriculum, programming, and staff is essential for our students' collective success. To ensure our students retain a competitive edge, curriculum is regularly reviewed and updated to reflect students' needs. For the 2012-13 school year, the district will continue to address the development of standards-based instruction and assessment in all academic areas, while seeking opportunities to align the state's core curriculum content standards with the new Common Core State Standards in English Language Arts and Mathematics in preparation for new state testing programs. To address these anticipated changes to curriculum standards, the district has proposed a number of improvement initiatives that align with evolving state and national standards while meeting our students' diverse needs. The start of the 2012-13 school year will conclude the implementation of Treasures for students in grade 5, the final step of a 2-year plan to phase in the district's new elementary language arts program. The upcoming school year will also include the adoption of a new mathematics textbook for students in grade 6, continued development of the district's new algebra readiness program, as well as further participation in curriculum writing consortiums aimed at developing a uniform county-wide curriculum. The proposed budget calls for the addition of a district elementary reading specialist to address specific learning deficiencies and provide early intervention strategies for students with reading difficulties, as well as the appointment of a part-time 10-month assistant principal at Ocean Road Elementary School. Formerly a full-time position, the assistant principal position at Ocean Road fell victim to 2010's devastating state aid cuts, but thanks to swift action and the district's record of rigorous financial management, will be restored in this fashion for the upcoming school year.
I am a Panther.
The district takes a developmentally responsive approach to the integration of technology into the classroom, while remaining cognizant of digital responsibility and appropriate usage. Technology has altered the way we receive, process, and transmit information. Appreciating this effect on the learning dynamic, emphasis is placed on ensuring district access to the most current technologies. A new district technology committee, working in tandem with curriculum development, has begun developing guidelines for the appropriate and effective use of technology within the district. Assessments of current technology-based district policies and procedures, along with the development of a long-range action plan, assure our students are prepared to meet the challenges of the 21st century and beyond. The committee will oversee the completion of updates to the district's digital infrastructure, expected later this year. Increased bandwidth and consistent wireless access mean reliable network accessibility district-wide, and with classroom usage of mobile devices like iPod Touches, iPads, and other mobile devices steadily increasing, dependable connection to a secure wireless network is essential. The committee will play an integral role in the launch of the new iMac lab planned for our high school, as well as the introduction of interactive whiteboards for use in elementary classrooms. Because the district strongly believes that technological lessons be tempered with lessons on digital responsibility and appropriate usage, the district plans to continue to host workshops and assemblies for both students and staff to discuss online dangers and the growth of cybercrimes, including cyberbullying.
We are Panthers!
Strong school-home communication is a vital component to student success. Parents are encouraged to become involved and engaged in their child's education. Enhancing the school-to-home communication link has been facilitated through a number of technological interventions that together provide parents with unprecedented access to school information and specific information regarding their children. Parent Porthole, the district's online grading system, now in its third year of operation, gives middle and high school parents unfettered access to their children's grades, attendance, report cards, and assignments. The new virtual backpack feature of the district and school websites provides a single destination point for parents to access all district and school flyers, forms, event notices, and important dates that when handed out in flyer form have a high propensity for loss during long trips home from school. And our Honeywell Instant Alert system helps keep parents appraised of important school information like school closures or delays, student absences, and emergencies through a single, concise message sent to your choice of home or cell phone, email, or text, or any combination thereof. Consistent updates and improvements to the district, school, and individual teacher websites also help to strengthen communication and provide parents with a thorough glimpse into their child's learning experience. Our schools act as a draw and an anchor for our community. Our many successes translate to an increased sense of security and prosperity that attracts residents and commerce, stabilizes property values, and maintains peace of mind for Point Pleasant citizens. The district recognizes and appreciates this symbiosis with the community and therefore operates under a strict philosophy of delivering a first-class educational experience to all students while remaining accountable to the Point Pleasant taxpayers. Strong fiscal controls put in place by the Business Office and the Board of Education have earned the district accolades from state education associations, as well as financial services giant Standard & Poor's, who recently awarded the district a AA credit rating, a distinction that was instrumental in the district's recent debt refinance that resulted in taxpayer savings in excess of $540,000. Factors like these, coupled with the community's consistent record of support through passage of the annual school budget, have earned the district's spot at the top of the list of efficiently run school districts year after year. To continue our tradition of highly successful educational programming at a low cost, district administration is constantly looking for ways to reduce spending as well as increase revenue from non-traditional sources. District staff and faculty continue to show tremendous success in the discovery and receipt of state, federal, and corporate grant opportunities. Each year, district staff members secure significant funding to help offset the cost of special education in the form of federal IDEA monies, as well as Title I funding for basic skills. A dedicated response to the state's Special Education Medicaid initiative earned our district over $56,000 in health-related special education reimbursements. Continued efforts to pursue corporate sponsorships have to date brought in nearly $60,000 through the sale of sponsorship signage at district athletic venues, while the sale of obsolete equipment on government auction website GovDeals has brought in another $27,000 in non-traditional revenue funds for the district. Additional partnerships with Wise Leader Auto Group and Jersey Mike's Subs have resulted in the donation of over $70,000 in scoreboards, Jersey Mike's merchandise, and cash. And a recent donation of iPads from local businessman Carl Lapke of LandLink Traffic Systems has provided much-needed assistance in technologies for students with autism. The district also continues to participate in cooperative purchasing consortiums with other local school districts to achieve significant cost savings on utility expenses, transportation, printing, insurance, school supplies, and telecommunications. It is thanks to creative methods like these, along with stringent fiscal controls that have helped the district weather the current economic crisis, that has seen neighboring school districts slashing programs and services. State law caps school budget's property tax levy increases to 2% over the prior year. Stringent financial management and oversight have allowed our district to continue to deliver budgets within cap limits and allowable waivers. In January, legislation was passed allowing local boards of education the option of pairing their school board elections with a general election in November, effectively eliminating April's annual school election. According to the law, districts taking part in the initiative would no longer conduct public voting on their school budget provided it is within the state budget cap's parameters. Involved districts seeking to exceed the cap would be required to pose an additional question on the general election ballot requesting the amount in excess of the cap. Considering the financial benefits of conducting a single election and increasing voter turnout, Point Pleasant's Board of Education joined the vast majority of state school districts by passing a resolution to move our school board election to November. Because the district's proposed 2012-13 budget is under cap limits with allowable waivers, there will be no need to pose an additional spending question. However, when residents head to the polls this November, they will be electing 3 candidates to Point Pleasant's Board of Education. Under the state's current funding formula, 76% of our school budget is funded through local property taxes. For 2012-13, the state will provide just 15% of the revenue for the district, compared to the state average of 41%. The remainder of district funding comes from federal aid and other revenue-generating initiatives. Our commitment to fiscal responsibility is evident in the district's history of ranking among the lowest in per-pupil spending for K-12 school districts. The numbers are clear. Our students are achieving at extremely high levels, yet we spend far less per student than other comparable school districts in Monmouth and Ocean. The district's total projected per-pupil expenditures for 2012-13 is $2,091 less than the state average for 2009-10 per-pupil spending. This is $6.2 million under the state's most recent per-student spending data. In keeping with the district's focus on academic excellence, the largest percentage of the budget, 72%, is dedicated to instructional expenses. New Jersey limits the administrative per-pupil costs districts may allow in their operating budgets. The regional administrative cap is $1,812 per pupil. Under the budget, our administrative costs are $1,299 per pupil, about $1.5 million under the limit. The state also calculates an adequacy budget to estimate what it should cost school districts to meet curriculum content standards. We spend $2.29 million less than what the state says is needed to adequately achieve these requirements. To recap, the district's proposed 2012-2013 budget is $38,288,998. We are proud to announce that the proposed tax levy is under the state's 2% budget cap. At $29,683,659, this is more than $160,000 under cap. This amount breaks down to a 2.1 cent increase per $100 of assessed home value, which for the average borough home assessed at $375,000, this equals a $79 increase in school taxes. The children of Point Pleasant consistently meet and exceed the high expectations set before them by our educational team, parents, and members of the community. Excellence in our schools is tradition. And our entire community can take pride in knowing that every one of you have helped to make these remarkable achievements possible. While residents will no longer be required to vote on the school budget each April, the role of the community in our schools has not been diminished. Your support remains vital to the success of our schools and our town. We ask for your continued support. In return, we pledge to continue to provide a comprehensive educational experience built on superior academic programming and high-quality co-curricular opportunities for generations of Panthers to come.